I've been watching Andor, and naturally it makes me want to talk about the monetary system in the Star Wars universe. In the series so far, we see the Empire having to pay its soldiers with some form of precious metal currency that has to be transported around the galaxy in spacefaring Brinks trucks. We see a similar arrangement with the Beskar bricks in The Mandalorian, with the helmet full of loot in the Book of Boba Fett, and perhaps most canonically relevant with the big boxes of payout that Han Solo takes with him towards the end of Star Wars. Clearly, the Empire runs on some form of specie, a monetary metal with value independent of the full faith and credit of the government issuing it. It's valuable because of what it's made of, not because it has Palpatine's face stamped on it. Space gold. Having the physical mystery metal as money is apparently considered so important that it's worth the cost and logistical complexity of shipping large quantities of it around the galaxy for everyday use in basic transactions. It's also worth noting that in the original Star Wars, we're not told what the unit of currency is called. But in The Phantom Menace, set prior to the Empire, we are introduced to Republic credits.
Republic credits are no good out here. I need something more real.
Both the term credits and Watto's reaction to it imply a fiat currency. Currency that has value only because the government says it does. All of this together suggests that a weak and manipulated fiat currency was a significant factor in the fall of the Republic and the rise of the Empire. So significant that everyone in the Imperial era is perfectly willing to give up the convenience of long-distance digital bank transfers and even easily carried paper money, and instead lug around pieces of refined metal in their pockets to pay for things. Sometime in the last days of the Republic, there was a complete loss of faith in the economic system, so severe and universal that the only way to restore a functioning galactic economy was for this galaxy-spanning civilization to revert several thousand years to using precious metal coins as circulating currency. In terms of our own history, the Old Republic in its last days shared some similarities with Weimar Germany, politically corrupt, morally weak, and resting on worthless, overprinted paper money that plunged the people into ruin and made them turn to someone offering a plan to fix it all. Which is how you get space Nazis. Most of us don't think about how our currency works, but we should, because it has consequences. Bad money destroys nations. I wonder if Disney would be interested in a series about a Wookiee economist who valiantly tries to warn the Republic Senate about the perils of out-of-control inflation and how gross planetary product is a contrived and meaningless figure.